those two are woohooing. Her husband's gone to university already. She's still at home, but she's going shortly, so yeah. I'm gonna let her come and dance while she waits, so she can have some fun. And these two, they're just gonna probably just get a regular woohoo, cause they weren't really far up. No. Oh, and they got a good one. Surprise. So if they get fireworks in the closet, it's a high exceptional woohoo. Even though they're both fruited, so they would have both gotten spectacular. But this way they're getting this. So he's home from school, university, so I'm gonna have him come and do his homework. And then those two are gonna talk for a little while, just to get their social up. And the kids are home. And the mom needs to go to school. Go to university, lady. She's always so slow at doing what I tell her to do. She's kind of annoying, and she doesn't get very good grades, so I partially blame it on the fact that she doesn't, So kids can do their homework by studying their rodents, and that's part of the reason why I get rodents. I have to make sure she's taking her notes. So he can come in and study his. After she studies it, I think her rodent needed some attention, so I'll have her observe it and then play with it.
In a Prebstulane. Thipid Polypha.
So a lot of times I just leave them dance, talk what they want to say. I don't control the conversation unless I want them to do something in particular. So he's finished his homework. I'm gonna have him come talk to his dad while his dad's doing homework. I'll start out the conversation. When she comes in, she can do her homework. And then the dad, once he's done his homework, is going to have to do his soccer. And these two will have talked long enough.
Gaunim Shersha, Gribbik Sabao.
So, we're going to take them off for talking.
Van Tarble, Fimpy, Wax.
Abenor?
Because he needs to do his soccer kicking thing.
Yambala. Oh, Vadish. Oh. Not a flu. Oh. No. Kiss him away. No. Hey,
I think I'll have her cook. I'm trying to level her cooking. She's not finished hers. The other mom is, because she was a chef. This is blue confetti cake. I don't remember that being here. How about you do vegetable chili? Will you let him kick his soccer ball, girl? Hey, no! You're supposed to be practicing juggling. You're not practicing juggling like I told you. She's tired, so she can go to bed. I don't know if he's gonna be tired. No, he's hungry. So
Harva Boshi, Puib Safub, Camus Nueb, Sagalafid, Sick Flute.
get your homework done, Dane.
Prelib Sebar.
He's not gonna get his practicing done, but
Laura Uchme, Benorv Gorb, Snorms.
it's okay.
Come Bippin Boy.
Oh, Grubble!
Oh, he's going through the phase. So.
Farbin, Duga Sivar.
Why does this guy never just go to soccer like he's supposed to? Okay, let's see if he's done his practicing juggling. He'll have to eat when he gets home. He is, so he can go to his activity, and we'll just click this off. And Dane, you're not done your homework, but you have to go to your activity.
Arble? Jaspar? Lupa? Rona Dab? Oh, Saru. Flori? Dawa Pana? Hey? Kalevi Finish? Zarabu? T?
It's kind of too late. You've already eaten it. So how about we just stop you from eating it, seeing as you don't like it. And we'll send you to bed. So he's going through a picky eater phase. So what I do with them when they go through a picky eater phase is I make them eat quick meals a couple of times, and usually that gets rid of the picky eater phase. So I kind of forgot he was going through that, so I'm just going to throw that out for him. She was cooking. She's eating. Okay. And the daughter's sleeping, so the table can get set later.
Oh, Shinoy.
Of course, you can't see this plate, this bowl, so I'll just do this. And I'll leave the chili there. I gave these guys their fresh chef because I don't like dealing with the rotten food, and it's easier just to give them fresh chef. The other mom's working on her fresh chef, but yeah. So I'm going to have her study. So this is how I keep their grades up high enough, is I make them study at least once a day for their exam. And he's hungry, so when he gets home, he's gonna come home and eat. And come grab this bowl of chili when he gets home. And then before he goes to bed, I'll try and get him to study. And what is he gonna need? He's gonna need to eat too. But he has to finish his homework. Okay, so she's done her homework. I'm gonna get her to cook something for them. So I think her gourmet cooking might not be level 10 yet, so it probably is, though. Let's look. Yeah, it is, but we'll have her make this. Let's just check her skills. I'm pretty sure both are cooking. So. Yeah, her cooking's all at level 10. When he comes home, he can finish his... Oh, I can't choose that for him yet. He has to be home to choose it. Darwin's crying because he's upset, but he's probably not anymore, so we're gonna wake him up and put him back to bed because I don't want to hear him crying. So he can get out of bed and then go back to bed.
Huh.
Now her and her husband kind of need to have a woohoo session too, but we'll see how much time they have today. Okay, so Dane is home and he can finish that homework of his before he eats.
Ooh, you mall.
So they both finished their career,
Ooh,
and there's athletic, there's soccer team, they're done what they have to do for it, so they won't get any higher in it. They get more money, and so I am going to have her something dirty. It sounded like she said that, like there was something dirty, but I don't see anything dirty. I'm gonna have her come and study for her exam. Oh, she needs a bath. That's what's dirty. Is her. Okay, so she can have a bath first, and then she can study for her exam. Once he finishes homework, he can get something to eat. Once he's finished eating, he's going to study for exam. Even though he's getting a little bit tired, he should be okay. Wish they wouldn't put those bowls wherever like that. Now I don't even know where it went. It's probably under this light. Well, I can try and get him to load the dishwasher and that might work. I don't know though. No, it won't. He can't load the dishwasher. So, we're going to get him to come and study for his exam before he goes to bed. And she should be done. I'm pretty sure that bowl went under that light. Really wish they'd stop doing that. And if it didn't, I'm not sure where it went then. I don't see it under the light, so where the heck did he put that bowl? So weird. I don't see it here. Okay, so she's finished her studying. She can go to bed. And Dane should be eating. And he's done, so... maybe he'll go find that bowl. But I don't think so. So it's kind of a good thing that I have them with Fresh Chef, because these dinner plates sometimes get lost. I don't know where they put them. Yeah, I know you're getting tired, but you're going to come and study for your exam. And then you'll go to bed. After that, I guess you guys won't be having woohoo tonight. Is she studying like I told her? I don't think she is. No, oh yeah, she was having a bath first. Okay, so she can come and study for her exam. Hopefully I remember which one it is. It's this one, Around the World in 80 Dishes. So right now I don't have aging on. I'm playing without aging on just because I want to get them through these courses and get some stuff done on these parents before I turn the aging on. And the kids, I'm just letting them, you know, slowly gain their skills, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm not in a hurry to be done because these are the only two kids that these couples had, and their kids got married. Actually, it's not true. They did have another 2 children, but I'm not playing with them in this one. So, after his studying, he can go and have a bath, and then he can go to bed. But he'll study until I tell him to stop, and he's got his books, so he can stop now. And so that's how I do the studying. They study until they get the buff, and then they don't have to study anymore. So once he's done studying, he can go to bed. And the same with her. Once she's done studying, she can go to bed. So I'm just waiting on them finishing studying, and he should be having his bath, and then he should go to bed. So when you play with autonomy off, so a lot of times it's nice to queue things up, because then they'll just do what you've got queued up. So but things like studying, they won't stop studying until you tell them to, so you have to kind of keep an eye on that, and then when they're finished their studying, you can, you know, exit off, and then they can go to bed. Save some money on their bills. I do not upgrade radios anymore, because every time you upgrade them, then when they still break down, they still tend to break down once in a while, and then you can't repair them. It doesn't let you repair them. Your sim will stand there repairing for forever and never get it repaired, so you end up having just to buy it anyway, so I don't bother anymore. So they're finished studying. Now they can go to bed. And then they'll just both go to bed, and these two, he should have went to bed. Oh, he did. This isn't their house. They live over here, so I'll just check, but they should both be in bed. Yeah, they are. So once those guys get into bed, I'll probably save. I'm gonna shut the radios off up here. Save them a little bit of their power, and I could do the auto light thing. And I usually do in certain rooms, like this room, I'll probably auto lights this light. And I'll just do it in certain rooms. I won't do it throughout the whole house. Sometimes I turn off the big light, this one, and leave the little lamps going. I don't know what else I got in here. Oh yeah, okay, they have a lamp on here. We'll just leave the one light going. And then the kitchen lights, well, that you could just do auto light the whole room, but I thought I had big lights here. Oh, there, okay. A lot of times I'll save I'll leave the bathroom lights going, but I won't leave all the other lights in the house going. So I'll do auto light this light, and auto light this light, and then I do the ceiling lights in the kids' room. And then the parents just have lamps, so I don't worry about that. The hallway light, I will auto light it. And the same with the bathrooms. Except for with the bathrooms, I'll do the whole room. So she's finished sleeping, but everybody else is still. And the kids look like they're finished sleeping. Okay, let's change your clothes. So she could study some more for her exam, because that's coming up. That's not coming up, but it's something she could study for. So, it's only Tuesday. Won't hurt for her to study for it, though. No, she's hungry, and she's not a picky eater, so she can just come and have a bowl of chili. And he's probably hungry, but he's going through picky eater phase, so we're going to give him cereal. Did you go to bed? Oh, yeah, you did. But no. Where do you think you're going? Nuh-uh. Sometimes I'll go to the neighbors to take a bath. So, I don't let him. He could have been going downstairs, but he's right beside the bathroom. I don't see why he has to go all the way downstairs. Okay, so I was gonna do this area here, so I'm gonna save. I'm trying to think of what I want to do there, and I'm thinking I might do a platform with a kind of a built-up area around it for the fire pit. That's what I'm thinking. I could do like something similar to that, so it has like a roof on top. I don't know. We'll see. I was thinking maybe let's see. Sometimes the thing gets glitchy, and you can just like clear out the notifications, and it makes it simpler. So I don't know what I want to do. What's this here? What do they got here? What is all this stuff? Why is there so many... Oh, the rat. Hey, that rat's just bringing home tons of stuff. Okay, well, sell that bed. They have the piano, they can sell it. They have all this other stuff that they got from their careers, so they can sell it. Oh, that's their Christmas trees. Doggone it. Didn't mean to sell those. What's this? Magna-Foxbury diploma? Huh? What's that for? You finally did it. All those sleeping nights. I actually think this is their kids' stuff. We're just gonna get rid of that. We don't need these, so we're just gonna sell them. I'm thinking that Santa gave this to them. I don't know who got what. Well, we'll give Darwin the TV. But I don't know where to put it. I guess we could just put it on the floor. Because it kind of goes with his room. That's why I'm giving it to him. I think we just put it here. Maybe. We'll try it out. I'm pretty sure that will be fine. I don't think it'll stop them from getting to anything. What was the other thing? A bear. But what is this? Why do I have a headstone in their room? Thing. Shh. Oh, this game has been killing one of their Darwin's pet constantly. Even though it has no reason to be dead. Like, let's see if there's any other pink one. Let's do this one. Okay, we'll just move it over a little bit because I want to put it next to the dollhouse, but not right there. We'll put it right here. Okay. Alright, so we're not going to worry about the postcards. I mean, I could put them up with the hamster cages, I guess. I could put them on the hamster cages, I think. Let's see. Okay, well, some they have doubles of, so we'll just put the single ones. I'll go next door and put one on his. What in the world is that? Okay, so that one's done. We're gonna put these ones on Cadence's pet's cage. sell that, and we're gonna put this up in the art room in her parents' place, because this actually probably belongs to them. So we'll put that here. Maybe we'll put it here. Because we can adjust these a little bit. We'll just kind of move this over a bit, because I knew I had that other one there, so I didn't want to. Okay, so that should be good. Now, the whole reason I came on here was to do this. So I like this from EcoPack. There's a nice fireplace. There's two nice ones, but I like this one for outside. It's quite nice, and we can decide how we're going to decide. I'm thinking I want to do like a raised platform thing. I guess we could put it at the end of the picnic table, sort of like this. And let's see if I can put a platform here by putting. So, if you want to put a platform down, this is what I found to be the easiest, is to just, but I might do a room around it, so, do I want to do a room around it? I'm thinking I should maybe move it over further, so that both tables get a little bit from it. I'm thinking, let's see how it looks with the room. Walls. So there's multiple ways to do platforms, but I'm thinking I want a room that goes like this. And then I'm thinking maybe on an angle. Oh, I have to use the other wall. On an angle from here to there. And the same thing here. I don't know how this is gonna work. Well, it might have to adjust the table and stuff. Oops. Okay, so the reason I did that is because, okay, we'll knock that out. I don't know if I want it angled, but we're gonna just see for now. Okay, this will be its own little room, and we'll just like do this. Platform it up by 1. And the same thing with this little area. And this little area. Okay, so now what I want to do here now is get this here trim. And no, I mean, you can see where all it can go, but it's just not where I'm gonna put it. I'm just gonna put it here. It looks like it's getting rid of something in my house. I don't know what. And if it does, I might have to go back and redo something. are you doing? Okay. Oh. How did I manage that one? You stupid thing. Okay, so that looks kind of funky weird, but it won't be bad because I'm going to do something. But I want to see what happened here. I got rid of my bar. What? Why? I don't know. And why did it get rid of a shower? Whose shower? What shower? Where did this come from? Not there. I hate it when it does things like that. Not there. Not there. Yeah, that's where it came from. Right here. I don't know why it does that. Okay, now stools. Okay, so I'm not sure if I had that back that far or if it was forwards a little bit, so we're gonna try to move it forwards just a little bit. No, I think it was back that far because I had the chairs under the roof. Okay, so it's hard to see what's happening here, but I now want to do, do I want to do that, or do I want to do, I think maybe we'll leave the back wall on and make it brick, and just have the front open. So we'll go like this. Okay, so let's get the brick off the house because, yeah, we use the same brick. I think it sold something on me, but I'm not sure what, so we'll have to check and look. Okay, so here I want to do, stone floor, so I think I'm gonna go with the same one I have for the sidewalk. Okay, and for the platforms, I'll probably use the same platform thing I have. Not that. I thought I had a... It's hard to tell because it's just, you know, winter. So you can't really see what you're doing under the snow, but I'm just going to use this plain one. Okay, so we can't really see, like, color-wise, but I think it'll be fine. And we could just, like, get rid of the roof and put in fence, and then, but I'm thinking I want to do this. So this is what I was thinking I wanted to do, was have this picnic table over more, and then build sort of a, so I'm not sure how this will work. Let's see if we can fit it someplace. The stairs are right there, so kind of makes things difficult, but we could do this. Sim should still be able to get around that table. I'm just not going to worry about that. So what I wanted to do was, we would go fence here. I like to use this one from Get to Work. So we're going to do this. We are going to, where this ends, like this, go out here. And then we're going to go forwards to about here. And same on this side. We'll do the same thing. And then forwards to wherever it was we went. So we're probably going to change that there. You'll see why I did this as soon as I finish this up, but I want to get rid of that there, because we're going to do this differently. Why aren't you taking that off there? Okay, so I have a choice. I can do a ceiling trim, or I can do that. To do that, I would need to do this again, and go out this way. And then do the same thing here. What in the world is that on the floor there? What is that? Okay. Oh, now what's in here? Oh, what I just put in there. Okay, never mind. Okay. We're gonna do this quickly. Hopefully the picnic table doesn't get kicked out, but if it does, we'll just put it back. Put another one back in. Okay, it didn't, so that's okay. What I want is this now. No. Tell me I can't again. So now we do this. There. Okay. So we don't really need this umbrella chair. Doesn't make much sense to have it, so we're just gonna do this. Do I want to do a trellis, or do I want to just do a roof like this? Do I have a roof on here? I do. So we could just copy this roof and put it on top of here. And then we just have to shorten it. And it shouldn't be too wide. It's not. Excuse me. And I think what we want to do here is we should be able to do a wall trim. What one did we use on the house? Or did we use one on the house? Yes, we did. We're going to use the same one. I used it on there, but I want to use it on here too. There we go. Okay, and so now we're going to knock out the ceiling because this is a glass roof that's on top. Now everything's done properly there. And we can always raise this roof up a little bit. It doesn't have to sit flat. We could have it up a tiny little bit. And now I want to put these poles in here. What do you mean you can't copy it? Of course you can copy it. I don't know why I have them as brown though. Oh, I don't. The pillars came out of there. Ugh, I have to put them back in. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, they can't go there because of this, so we'll just move this out and put the pillars in and then put this back. Because, yeah, they were there. It's gonna be the plant, so I'll have to move the plant for a minute. this back. Put it back like that, because that way that won't be trying to get rid of that. And we can always adjust where this thing is, but I think that's right, because that's how I had that, yeah. Okay, so now we just need pillars. Enemies. I just noticed that there was somebody talking in there, sorry. I'm just adding to this house, and I'm kind of like almost done doing this for today. I might move this forward a little bit. I'm not sure if I want to put the same this there or not. I don't know, I think I'll leave it for now and decide after. So that should be good. I don't know. I wanted to put a fireplace out here, and then I thought I kind of wanted to have it so it was, you know, sheltered. So then I thought, well, I may as well put the picnic table there too, underneath it. The barbecue place is okay out there. I get distracted when I'm building. I kind of just ramble on. I don't even know what I'm talking. I talk to myself when I'm playing. So basically, yeah, I'll be like, what do I want to do here? But it's kind of like, I'm finished with this house. It's not like I didn't do it. It's been up on my gallery already. It's just that I'm playing in it right now, and when I play in my houses, I come up with other ideas, and so yeah, I just kind of wanted to add that in there. But I'm actually like playing with the people in the house. I want to try and do a build thing, but no, it won't catch fire. No, I did. If you see, I did brick. So, if you do brick on your walls and on your floor, you usually don't have an issue with fire. And it's far enough away from this that it's not going to catch fire. Even if they upgrade it, yeah. As long as you got stone or brick or something non-flammable on the walls, it's usually fine. I usually don't have trouble. Sometimes I get fires from these little guys, but I get my people to upgrade them before they use them so that doesn't happen. But I have had that happen with one family that didn't have it upgraded because it was just a holiday home, and I didn't upgrade it, and it started the whole bedroom on fire and almost burnt the little toddler. So it's like, oh no. But I'm playing with, this is my main family. This is she's actually my main sim that the first sim I built, but she's not. I aged her down to a child. Her and her husband are actually married and have children. They have 26 kids. But I wanted to work on their parents, because when I first started the game, I just created her. And yeah, I like it's two homes, and I like that because that was the story behind their parents. They shared a lot, lived in side by sides, and that's how the two kids met. And but I didn't have any packs when I first started their stories, so that's why I'm redoing it. I just wanted to get the parents their stuff done, like their mom and dad, their university and things done. So each house is different. This one's traditional inside, so, and the other one's more modern inside, but the exteriors are exactly the same. And it works quite well if you don't play with full autonomy. If you play with autonomy off, you don't have the problems that you have if you were playing with full autonomy. With full autonomy, they'd be going back and forth between each other's houses using everything. With autonomy off, they don't. They kind of just do what you tell them. They will sometimes go and have dinner with each other and stuff, but that I don't care. I just don't like them going and using each other's beds to woohoo and stuff, so yeah, that kind of causes problems with autonomy. But they've also changed a lot of things with the, assigning beds, but that doesn't always work. So the other house is modern inside, so I love the little kid's room. This is the daughter's room. I like the kids' rooms, and the bunk beds are not bad. I just wish that we could use more than one tile underneath them. It's kind of doesn't make much sense. Yeah, this one's more modern, and I used a lot of snowy escape stuff in it. I like it, and then some of the new modern free stuff we got. I like that stuff too. I just wish we had more modern counters that had decent cupboards for on top. We have a lot of modern looking counters, but we don't have a lot of modern cupboards. And what we do have is kind of, and I don't like to have to do too much, like move objects to fix things, and I can do it, I just don't like to do it. So I like their bathrooms. I think I like the upstairs bathrooms, the master suite bathrooms, the best. So yeah, because they're so big. Like, who wouldn't want a bathroom with that much space? Like, it's a whole room. But yeah, I do play in all my builds, and that's why they're all play tested, because I use them all the time. I'll be building them for specific sims, and then I post them. Yeah. Anyway, I was pretty much done for today. I just was trying to do something different here because I wanted more on this deck than what I had, and I really wanted a fireplace out here, so that works good, I think. Might change it a little bit more. I would like to put a plant here, but that might be a fire hazard, so I don't know if I will. And I want to put some kind of plant in this pot. I haven't done that yet. I haven't decided what plant. And these pillars will sometimes come out, like if you're downloading this build, these pillars might pop out. You'd have to put them back in, just because the chairs are there, and on this one it's the bush and the chairs. But I moved the chairs back farther, so let's see if that helps. What's that there? Oh yeah, okay. I don't know, it could be just a female thing, but I love a lot of space in my homes, and I don't know. I also like clutter. I mean, not tons of clutter, but useful clutter and things, just to make the house look more lived in, kind of thing. I just wish we could have that little red shelf that PC has for custom placing stuff. Oh my lord, they're gonna have to go to university right away. and I actually didn't want to go through that today and do another day of that, so I'm just going to save them so I don't have to. I'm probably going to go and do something else for a while. I've been taking them through university, and I've only got them doing 2 courses each because I have all 4 of the parents in university, plus the 2 dads are doing the soccer, because their backstory was that the 2 dads have been friends all their life, and they met the 2 women at university. Basically, Cadence's dad met his wife, his future wife Bianca, at university first, and then she had a friend and they were double dating, and yeah, they ended up together. It was kind of a good backstory. They decided to buy this isn't the original double house they had a different one. This double house is on the gallery, but there's some things that aren't in it yet. Like, I don't have this in it, the card tables, because that was an afterthought when I was playing, and I put one in each house, so those aren't in it. What else didn't I have in there? I'm pretty sure that was the main thing that I didn't have in there, and I didn't have this fireplace. I just did this today, so I may still upload this, but everything else is in the house, so yeah. Well, all these paintings on the wall wouldn't be, because Bianca painted these, so I just hung them up. But everything else is. It's on the gallery, yeah. It's a lot of fun to play, and if you're serious about playing like a family, like 2 households, and you want a good story out of it, I would... What in the world is that there? It's probably the fencing. Oh well. I think it's the trim. The trim went underneath the roof here. Shouldn't have, but did. So it's showing up through there, so I'm not going to worry about it. It's just on my build anyway. I don't think the one on the gallery has a trim, so... But yeah, if you want to play like a single household with 2 separate families, this works really well. Plus you can, like, there's no reason why you can't make the bunk beds for, put another bunk bed here instead of the desk, and just move the desk over here where I have the block building thing, because you could have 2 children sharing the room. There's no reason you couldn't. It wouldn't have these here either. Those were decorations that Darwin made, so I just put them up there. But everything else will be in there. Oh, you might have to change the plants. Now, I don't know why, but I put them over here by the door, and it should work, but it's not, so you just have to move them out one, because I think the one on the gallery, the plants are right by the door. They just have to be moved out. They should be able to go there, and I've done it before, but for some reason they weren't using it, so I had to move them. And then I think I added this archway area later. It's not in the one on the gallery. I did it for these guys so they could renew their vows here. But, yeah. This one will go on the gallery again once it's upgraded and I'm done with it. So, but yeah. Anyway, I was going to save them. I don't know if I did, so I better do that. And I'm going to leave them before I end up having to go to university for them, because I can't let my Sims go to university and just leave them there. I won't log off until they're all back home. So that's just how I am when I play my Sims. I don't like to leave them at work or leave them at school or anything like that, because I've had issues where that's kind of messed up my game, where my people wouldn't come home from school or come home from work, or else they'd come home early from work and then they'd get a ding on their work things. So Yeah, I don't do it anymore. I wait till they're all home and then I log them off. So I gotta log them off before they all start going to school. Yeah, it's kind of fun to play with two families, though. I enjoy it. I'll post some more videos of their gameplay, like them playing together, doing their thing. I did a double today because I can't always post because I can't always broadcast because I have, like, there's more than just me in the home, and sometimes if I'm broadcasting, it lags everybody else out, so... So thanks for joining me. I don't know if you learned anything from me, but hey, there's more videos up on my channel too if you want to look. There's some that explain the bust the dust thing, and there is a couple of videos I think of Darwin and Cadence and their family when they're grown up, but I can't play with that file. That's why I'm doing this. I haven't been able to play with that file because the blue screen's on me. So I'm waiting till I get my PS5 and see if that makes it better. Because, I mean, it's my favorite file and I kind of haven't been able to play it. And my family, I can play it if they stay at home and the parents don't go nowhere and nobody goes nowhere. Then it doesn't usually blue screen while I'm playing, but it will blue screen when I'm leaving. But, I mean, sometimes I like to take them to visit their sons and daughters that have moved out, and I'm unable to do that now, so I just kind of like not playing it right now until I get a PS5 and then see if it works better on there. It's too bad about communities. I'm so sad about communities. Well, I can help you learn to build. I want to do some build videos, but I don't know how to, like, shorten them or speed them up with PS4, so they would just be, like, as I'm building. And sometimes you probably don't want to see some of the things I do when I'm building, because it takes a long time for me to get an idea, and then I'm sometimes moving my house around, my walls around, I change things. I start out with one thing and I end up doing something totally different, so yeah. But if you want, I can help you build, help you learn. You know, I think the main thing is just having an idea. It doesn't necessarily mean that that's exactly what you're going to do. You know, just think of an idea of some kind of house and what you would like it to look for. Keep in mind the Sims that you want to play with in it. I started building by doing renovations. Yeah, but if you do renovations, like my very first house was a renovated house. I renovated the Streamlit single, and because I had Cadence and Darwin there, and they were married, they were living in there, and they started their family there, out of necessity. See, when they were almost done, they were pretty much done their career, I decided they were going to have children. I wanted them to have children, so they got pregnant. And then she had triplets. So I didn't have room for triplets in that little house. So I had to build another floor on the house and start building it. And I had Cadence painting, just to make enough money to add on to the house before the babies needed to age up to toddlers. So, because when they were children, it was simple enough. I just left them in the parents' room. But yeah, when they got to be to the age where I wanted to age them up to toddlers, which I messed up the first time because I didn't realize that the skills all went up to level 5. I thought they only went to level 3 because Potty got to level 3 and then was done. So I thought I just had to get all the skills to level 3. Then I found out after that everything else goes to level 5 except for the body. But I've redone those children since, so they're okay. And then I didn't have any packs then. I just had base game, so it was no big deal. They've been redone and got all their parenthood traits and everything. But yeah, that's how I started building, and that was my first house. So I had to save it to my library and move it to another lot because it kept getting bigger and bigger. It finally ended up in Newcrest on the big lot there, the 50 by 40 I think it is. And it was so big. And I still have that house. It's actually on my gallery too. I've renovated it since then. I think it's called, there's multiple houses on there that are the Weatherford's houses, but only the one is my original house, and I think I actually put that in the description. It started out as a Streamlet single. And the reason I started building is because my daughter came and said to me, "Why don't you just build a house, Mom? Why you stick all those things together?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know how to build." And then she's like, "Mom, what part of that house that you're built there is yours, and what part is the original?" And I'm like, "Well, this little square is the original, rectangle is the original, the rest is all me." And she says, "Well, you know how to build, so build your own." So that's how I started. I'm just like, "Oh, maybe I'll try." Then after that, I got the bug for it, and I had to build, and I made a lot of messes, a lot of errors. I watched a lot of YouTube videos to get ideas and inspiration from them. I started out with the ones that were, a little bit ahead of me, and then as I got better than them, I moved up to the next set of people that are doing videos and learned from them, and then I just kept doing that. Then I went on Pinterest to look for house ideas and get inspiration from there. And then that's how I get my inspiration, from all different things, from ideas that I see somebody else doing or ideas that I see on Pinterest. I mean, none of my houses look like anything anybody else is doing, but basically I get inspiration from them. Yep, that's true. And so I'm glad that there are people on YouTube that do that, because it really does help you when you're building. It makes it a lot different. So, but did you join our chat community? I know, like, a lot of people don't like being in, like, party chat things on PSN because of the pop-ups, but I just turn pop-ups off. I don't get no pop-ups, and it's the only way I can deal with it. And then I check my notifications every now and then to see if people have posted something, and then I'll reply. But because I learned that if I'm playing some game or if I'm busy building, the last thing I want is a bunch of pop-ups going on my screen. So yeah, I shut them off. And if I'm broadcasting, I don't want a bunch of pop-ups going on my screen, so I have to shut that stuff off. Well, cool. We could chat on there one day. I was thinking of making a voice chat party on there one day, and just if people wanted to join. And if you wanted one time, I can share play with you, or you can share play with me, and we can do the build thing that way, and I can help you build on there. Because I will post videos, but I don't know when I'll do a build one or when it's just all a matter of, my builds take me a while. Like this build itself, the houses didn't take long. Yeah, we are. Yeah. The houses didn't take long, but the builds, like decorating them, deciding how I wanted the decor to go inside, that sometimes takes me longer, because I'll build the house and then it'll sit there for a while before I decide how I want to decorate it inside. So what was hard for me this time was deciding the kitchen cupboards, because I really wanted to use those new kitchen cupboards. that's the other thing, like, I don't know if you bought the kits, and I did. So I used the wallpaper from kits on this house because I really liked that wallpaper, and I liked the flooring. So the exterior's done with that wallpaper, and the interior on the right house is done with some of that wallpaper. So if you didn't have kits, you'd be replacing some wallpaper, but that's pretty much all you would be replacing. Yeah, I don't know why people wouldn't buy them. Come on, they're just like tiny little things. But if, in my opinion, I think the least useful one for me was the athletic one. Although I do like the clothes, I was disappointed because we didn't get enough guy clothes, and enough children's. All we got basically was female stuff. Oh, the dust bunnies are adorable. I have one whole gameplay where I play. It was a teen dad and his son, and that I played the dust bunny one with them. I thought they were just the cutest, but in that file, I don't know if it's just that file, but dust bunnies don't spawn. They spawn on the second floor. You know they're there, but you can't see them on the second floor. You can only see them on the first floor. So in that one, I had to save one of the first floor bunnies to their household inventory and then place it upstairs, because you're only allowed one friend bunny on per floor, and I wanted two, so I put the other one upstairs because you couldn't see the dust bunnies that were spawning up there, so I couldn't do the ones that were up there. So I had to use the one that I took one from downstairs and put it upstairs. And I had to go to Managed Worlds to get it to allow me to befriend that one. It kept telling me I can't befriend him because can only have one on the floor. So then I saved it into household inventory, then went to Managed Worlds and come and placed it, and it worked that way. Oh, I don't have a problem with that. Like, you just have to vacuum it. If you watch the dust bunny video I did, I pretty much explain it. It's not that hard. I don't understand why people were complaining so much about it, because once you get it under control, it's simple. It's one vacuuming per day is enough to keep it up. The upstairs of that house, I sometimes let it get down to the one level less than pristine, only because with a pristine floor, your Sims are always in the inspired moodlet, which doesn't always work for me, because, like, if I want them to be energized to exercise and stuff, you need a lot of buff builders to get rid of that inspired moodlet from the floor, clean floor. Like, I would have to have them drink their drink that they drink from having the fitness thing, and then have a bath or a shower, brisk shower, one or the other, the muscle relaxing bath or the brisk shower, and I could have them drink a tea, and that would override the inspiration. So it was easier for me just to let the upstairs floor get to the lived in instead of pristine, and that way the moodlets, you can change their moods. So yeah. Anyway, I love Sims, so to me, anything I can add to my game is fine. I'm not that picky on what they give me. I just would like to fix some things in the game. But I've seen on Twitter that they plan on fixing the slopes that aren't working in Snowy Escape, because the two high-level slopes aren't working. All you can do is change stance. You can't even go down them anymore. So they said that they're going to fix that. So I'm hoping they do, because I have another family that I was playing there, rags to riches there. You know, that's only going to happen if you're playing with full autonomy. Okay? So, what I'm telling you is, don't play with autonomy on. Always play with autonomy off. I mean, I play 8 family homes with autonomy off. 8-member family homes with autonomy off, and I don't have an issue. There may be times when you will want to pause so that you can set everybody up to do stuff, but the majority of the time it's not a problem because you have them all doing things and you can just move them around one at a time. And I find it's better for my Sims as well as myself, because if I sit my 2 Sims down and I want them to talk, like say I want them to sit at the table and talk like a family, you know, eat their meal and then have a nice talk, and like you might do with a real family, or you know, go swimming and spend time together outside, or play basketball together, or just, you know, things together, doing cards or whatever. It's more conducive to that when you're playing with autonomy off. Your Sims don't get up and start wandering around and doing other things, you know, for random reasons. They just sit there and they do what you tell them to do. And in my opinion, for me personally, it feels more like they're really a family, or really who I want them to be. They're not just going around the house and doing random stupid things that they don't need to do. They're not pointlessly spending their time doing rejected things that they don't need to do. They're actually spending time as a family and doing what they need to do, and you're getting their stuff done for them. And yeah, so I don't play with full autonomy on anymore. I haven't played with it for good 2 years now, and I'll never go back to playing with it because, yeah, I don't like it at all. And I played with it when I first started playing because I didn't know that I could, how it would work with it not on. And I had so much issues with my people flirting with everybody, and it was just such a mess. Yeah, I know. I think a lot of people too are scared to try it because you have to pretty much control your Sims. They will go to the bathroom if they really have to go, or they will go to bed on their own if they really are tired, and they will try to do something for fun if their fun gets really bad. But that's okay if they go and do it what they really need to, right? I don't care. But I don't like them just walking off and doing whatever, cooking a cake when they don't need to cook a cake, or going and playing on the computer when they don't really need to go on the computer, or chatting on the computer when they could be sitting there chatting with their family. So why go and chat on the computer? You've got a family here, dude. Talk to your family. So for me, it just made more sense to not have them running around doing whatever they wanted to do, and having them do what I felt they should be doing, and having them be a better family together and keep their relationships up and keep their everything up. And for me, that's fun because it's a little bit harder to do than just letting them do. But you know what? I think my Sims, they clean up after themselves. They take their dishes to the sink. They'll take each other's dishes to the sink. I have no problem with that. That's a normal thing. If you're finished eating, get up and clean up your dishes. And that's what my Sims do. It's not like they don't do anything autonomously. It's that they don't do all that stupid stuff autonomously. So, yeah, for me, full autonomy off is the best way to play, because I feel like my Sims are more productive and happier. So they are hardly ever not happy or in some good mood. I very seldom have them in a bad mood. unless I'm pushing them to get something done, and I know they're getting tired, but I want them to get something done before they go to bed. So, but for the most part, they're always happy. And I like them to be happy. This is how I like to play, with happy Sims. I don't like to play with sad Sims. So. Yeah. But think about it. Think about playing with full autonomy. Give it a try. I know most people, when they first start it, they freak out because it's like, it's so different. You're having to tell your Sims to do everything, and that. But once you get used to it, you'll see that your Sims will do some things for themselves, which are necessities, but they won't just waste their time. They won't sit wasting their time doing stupid things. They'll do what you tell them to do. And so it's a lot more fun for me. And I've gotten a lot of people playing that way, and they really enjoy it. For one thing, it cuts down on lag big time. I mean, it makes your lag so much less. I used to have, when I had full autonomy on with my main family, in the morning when their 3 triplets were going to school, my game would lag out so bad, and they had another baby, and of course they had 8 people in their household, so they had a couple of babies and their triplets, and my game lagged out so bad in the morning that I couldn't even play or do anything for about 10 minutes until the kids finally went to school. And I'm like, oh my god, this is stupid. This is ridiculous. And I guess it's because every sim was busy, and I was telling the parents to go and feed the toddlers, and the kids were going to school, and it was just so much lagging, and I guess the system doing its own thinking just wasn't working that well. And so that's when I stopped using full autonomy. I turned it off, and I thought, well, I'll try it without it. And it was hard at first. I have to admit, it was hard at first, because, you had to make sure you're taking care of every single sim and make sure they're eating and check their things and everything, but I got used to it, and now it's the only way I'll play. So, I don't know, it took me a couple of weeks, I think, to kind of get a routine down with it, but once I did, it was so much easier. So much more productive. But I am going to stop broadcasting, so thanks for joining me. If you want to chat sometime, you can just send me a chat thing. I'll chat, no problem. And if you want help learning how to build, just ask. I don't mind helping people, and I've helped quite a few. Simulator's another one that'll help. Netwire will help too, but she's from Germany, so she really can't share play with anybody, but she can voice chat. I'm pretty sure a lot of the people on that voice chat thing that I made will, help out if you need help. But yeah, just message me, okay? Talk to you later.